What do you want to know?
So basically, I want to ask you a couple of questions. Listen.
It's okay, Habibi. This speaker's corner. Carry on. What's the problem?
You ever heard of Adam Sikh and ex-Sahih Muslims? You must have done.
I heard of them, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever watched anything? Why?
Why would I? If I want to learn about Hinduism or Christianity or whatever religion, I go to them.
Okay.
If you want to learn about Sikhism, would you go to an ex-Sikh? Because you should never trust your ex. Do you agree?
So what did I just say 2 minutes ago?
What?
That you're going to get defensive.
I give you a response.
Okay.
So but responding to you is defensive?
I don't think that's an honest answer.
Why is not an honest answer?
Okay, I'm going to give you a rundown.
Okay, go on.
I have been fascinated by Islam for a couple of years.
Okay.
Simply because I believe in God, but because I started off reading the Bible many years ago. I went to a Church of England school in Dulwich, not far from here actually. And then I went on holiday with my father. And during that holiday, there was a Bible. I started reading the Bible from the Genesis or Exodus, whatever the first book is.
Genesis.
And then I continued reading the Gospels when I came back.
Right.
And what I was taught in school wasn't anywhere near what the Bible had. I read.
Did they teach you religion in your school?
Yes, it was a Church of England school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were interested in Christianity, not Islam?
I'm talking about back then.
Okay, I see.
So afterwards,
right,
I thought to myself, okay, let me now try to find out about Sikhism. But Sikhism isn't widely, you can't get much from the internet or whatever. So I started doing it about Islam.
Wait. What did you learn about Sikhism?
Little or nothing.
Why?
Because Sikhism...
Because you read the Bible, why would you not read the Guru Granth Sahib as a Sikh to understand Sikhism?
Okay. Firstly, because the language it's written in, I can't read.
But I'm sure they have translations in English.
They have,
okay.
But there are more hymns and psalms and there's some Hindu stuff in there. And there isn't...
Well, Sikhism is a mix of...
correct.
It's fairly a new religion, isn't it? It's been around, what, 400 years?
Early 15th century, so yeah.
Yeah, that's 600 years.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So the basics I understood.
Okay. And what is the basics?
Basics of Sikhs?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble there, but
You are?
I am going to get a lot of trouble. Just, I suppose, to be nice, there's 3 or 4 prayers you need to do. Don't rob, don't steal, don't do whatever.
What did you speak about God in Sikhism? You're speaking about morality.
I'm not interested in that.
Why not? Then,
I'm not interested.
Look, if you're going to discuss any religion and you're going to say I'm not interested in God, then you're not being sincere. Because the whole idea of any religion which speaks about a particular religion, it's not just morals, it talks about God in particular.
Hashim.
Yes.
I can't stand here and have an intellectual discussion because your arguments, you're well versed in this. You've done this for years and years and years. You're going to destroy me.
I'm not here to destroy you.
Yeah, you will. I'm here to ask you simple questions.
Okay.
I'm not asking the validity of Islam.
By the way, my question was quite simple.
Yeah.
When you investigate any religion, the first thing people...
I wasn't investigating Islam. I was
No, I'm doing Sikhism.
Oh, Sikhism. Okay.
Yeah. Whether Sikhism, Christianity or Islam, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All of them, they actually believe in God. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So, for you as an atheist, when you're reading any scripture, I was hoping that you would say, I wanted to understand what the concept of God was in that religion. Not about morals, because you don't need to be...
I didn't say morals.
No.
You asked me what...
No, you mentioned morals.
No, because you said, what did you understand?
Be good to other people
What
and
did
so
you
on.
understand? I said, well, it probably just taught me, don't steal, don't rob.
Yeah, that's morals.
That's morals, yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I understood.
You know, in order to be a moral person, you don't even need to practice religion.
Exactly,
okay?
I agree.
And so we don't have any disagreement there.
No problem.
But what I'm saying is that if I were to study physics, or study chemistry, or study biology, or any sciences, yes, and then if I go and say that, okay, I don't need to know about atoms and molecules when I study chemistry, that is me like ignoring the basics of chemistry. You see what I mean? Similarly, when you investigate a religion, the first thing on your mind would be like, okay, what is the concept of God? Because morality is taught by all of them. They overlap many times. Okay?
I don't understand.
I'm trying to say that when you investigate a religion, the first thing on your mind should be about the concept of God.
Okay. Oh, but that's not the point.
Okay,
so the
go
point
on.
is this.
What is your simple question?
My simple question is this. So, as an intellectual person or a sensible person, somebody who can hold a conversation.
Yeah.
Why would someone like you have 100% faith in Islam when I know and you know that if you know the basics, that as much as I know, the little fractions I've read, the hadiths, yeah, or if I listen to people like Adam Sikh, or if you listen to Sam Shamoon, Christopher Hitchens, all these people, why do you feel the need to come here every week, yeah, and defend it? There must be some issues that you're aware of.
I don't see any issues in Islam. I think Islam is the answer for all of humanity.
Right.
If you
and
want,
it's perfect. Everything that was written.
Can I answer the way I want?
Sorry.
Without you,
right.
you know? Because when I did look into the other religions, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen the Dawah streams. We actually have a direct conversation with all these different religious people. And we invite, it doesn't matter if Adam Sikh wants to come on Dawah.
Would you speak to him?
Of course, if he comes on our stream, we would never say no to him.
Okay.
We would welcome him.
So you've heard of him?
Of course, I've told you that already.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So people like that, you know, they are here today, gone tomorrow, regardless.
Okay.
For us to have a discussion on an intellectual level, yes, and look at things objectively is more important than about the status of someone. So whether it's Sam Shamoon or Adam Sikh or whatever names you mentioned, if they come on our stream and they want to have a conversation with civility, we will reciprocate in kind.
Okay. All right, that's interesting.
I've never, in fact, you can go and ask any of the Dawahis, the people who watch our channel.
Okay.
We have never stopped anyone come to our stream and speak their mind unless they misbehaved.
Okay, that's interesting. That's
yes,
interesting.
and I don't know why you would have, why you would think otherwise. Because if you actually watch any of our live streams, you know we have been having.
I've been watching that, but okay.
We have been
Let's go
having
to the
streams.
Qadiani ones.
Wait. You're already jumping to Qadiani. We have been having streams about Hinduism. For the last 4 or 5 weeks now.
Okay, all right.
And we have had really good conversations with many Hindus.
Okay.
One thing which we realized from these conversations is that most of those people who advocate Hinduism don't know the basics of the religion. And I'm not saying all of them.
No, sure.
I'm saying many of them.
Fine.
Yes.
All right.
And similarly, if you go to another religion, maybe Christianity, or even if you want to say Ahmadiyya, all of them, there are certain people who actually have read their religion, about the books, their scriptures and so on, and they do know about it, but most of the other people are not. So what we say is that, what objection would somebody have in the oneness of God? Because you're an atheist, I think you would be more concerned, because how would you feel if somebody like Sam Shamoon says the only true religion is Christianity? What would you say to him?
I'd say the same thing to him as I would to you and everyone else.
Which is what?
That anyone that believes in God is an apple short of a picnic.
Okay, why is that?
Because if you tell a 12-year-old child that there is a God, I understand why that 12-year-old child will believe.
Yeah.
If you told someone of how should I put it polite, less than average intelligence, that they need to believe in God for X, Y, and Z, I would understand. But if you tell someone of just a normal human being that God exists and this is what's that, you must do this, you must do that, you must, I mean, come on.
You know, majority of the world actually believes in God.
Well,
for your information, the atheist is actually in a minority.
I agree with you.
So why would that be?
I'm just fascinated why an individual who has half a...
You know why? I'll tell you why.
More than average intelligence.
I'll tell you why.
Believes that.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. What's your name, by the way?
Bobby.
Bobby? Yeah. Hashim, as you know, my name. Okay, so Bobby, let me ask you this. Do you believe you exist?
Listen, I'm not getting involved in this because they said, I've heard this from you guys.
You know, he asked me a simple question. I can't ask him a simple question.
Yes, I exist.
Come on, Bobby.
I exist.
Does the universe exist?
Yes, the universe exists.
Where did it come from?
It was from the Big Bang.
And where did that come from?
It came from something, from nothing, which the scientists have yet to understand, but there was some kind of huge explosion billions of years ago, and something, one organism, whatever that, whatever it was, something in the water, something.
Bobby, you're all over the place.
It came out.
Wait. You were just making fun of those below average people.
Yeah.
Now you look like you don't even know where the universe came from.
I agree, my friend, and I said to you.
Are you below average?
Because
are you below average in your intellect?
I think
because you actually mock those people who believed in God.
Okay, wait.
It looks like you don't even know your own existence.
Wait. I said to you before I started, I can't get, because you're not versed in all this. You've been doing it for
and you're
years.
not, and you're judging everyone as if you know everything.
I want to know.
That's arrogance.
It's not arrogance.
It is. I'm sorry to say this, Bobby. Okay. Actually, you're below average when you don't even know where this existence came from. I would say the same thing to you then. So, how would you feel? So, Bobby, how would you feel if I told you that?
Tell me what?
That you are below average because you don't even know where our existence comes from.
I wouldn't be insulted because all you're doing, you're trying to defend the existence of God. If we were having, if me and you tried to prove your existence and you fail miserably. Agreed.
Okay?
Agreed. But
then I would say you're below average.
But okay, we'll accept it.
Okay.
No problem.
So now that you wait, first you mentioned something about nothing. Let's see if you even know what that means.
Mr. Hashim, I haven't.
Mr. Bobby, come on. Simple question.
I haven't. You guys, and I've told you this before. You guys are well versed in this because it's the same argument. I've been watching this. I told
then you should know the answer.
2 years. I've been watching this.
Then he should know the answer.
But why do you?
Because a repeated question.
Yeah.
And if he has heard us for 2 years, he should know the answer to that question.
If you want to defend, if you're going to argue with me that God, you have to answer these questions because that's how I prove.
No. I'm not saying you have to answer my way. I'm saying answer the way you want, Bobby.
I'm telling you.
But you,
I believe.
When I asked you a simple question, where did the universe come from?
I don't know.
You mentioned something about nothing. You mentioned about organisms. You mentioned about
scientists. I believe what the scientists told me.
Look. One thing you need to understand: science explains the mechanism, doesn't explain the agency.
I don't.
Do you know the difference?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not going to pretend.
So mechanism is like, for example, how a car works.
Yeah.
You might know, if you're a mechanic, you would know everything how a car works.
Yeah.
Okay? But if you start asking him, okay, where did these particles come from that make up the car, he wouldn't be able to tell you.
What's this got to do with God?
I'll tell you what. Because for us to know that something exists, something began to exist like the universe, it must have a cause.
Must have.
Must have, yeah. This is something which is proven. Okay. You look at the universe from any angle, and you say that anything that begins to exist always has a cause.
So on that basis, Mr. Hashim, you would say that a man who does not believe in God has got some serious mental issues.
No, I wouldn't say that.
What would you say?
I would just say that they're ignorant about, and they're
stupid.
And they are blissful in their ignorance. Right. Okay, for them that is the case.
So,
but for me,
blessed with more
for me, it's not enough. I need to know the answer to this existential question.
And you actually believe this?
Hold on, Bobby, hold on. You didn't have an answer. At least we have an answer, unlike you.
What answer?
The answer for us is that there must be a cause.
That's your belief.
No, it's something which is scientific observation in every single existence in this universe. Whether it's a tree, whether it's a molecule, it doesn't matter what it is. So there must be a cause for anything that began to exist. And we believe that the universe began to exist, hence it must have a cause. And the cause cannot be that existence itself. That means the cause cannot be the universe. It cannot be nothing like what you said earlier.
Why have we gone? You're getting me involved in a conversation.
You're clueless about.
I'm lost.
You're clueless about. Yeah.
But Bobby, I feel as an intelligent man.
No, Bobby. That wasn't my intention.
If you have to come up.
The reason I brought that up is because you actually made a judgment call on a lot of people who might not understand intellectually how to answer certain questions. So for you to actually judge them based on your limited knowledge.
What did I say? That I believe that anyone that believes in God is.
You said there are many people who are below. Sorry, you said, to put it nicely, people who believe God are like.
As a 12-year-old.
Yeah. So you mentioned children.
Yes.
And then you mentioned below average in intellect. And then you question me that why would I believe if I'm neither a child nor below average?
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
So you already look.
Yes.
For me, that 12-year-old child, based on my understanding of our existence, that 12-year-old child is more intelligent than you. Why? Because he acknowledges the existence and he acknowledges the creator of the existence.
Nothing to do with influence from their mother or father, brainwashing the kid, taking to the temple, the church, or the mosque.
Trust me, today the 12-year-olds are quite clever. You'll be surprised how clever they are. But anyway, but you're a grown-up, you're not a 12-year-old, so I'm speaking to you accordingly.
Right.
Yes. Now,
So
if you,
I wasn't a
by the way,
personal
are you happy with this void in you that you don't know where we came from?
I'm ecstatic at my life to know
So
that
blissful
when
is,
I die,
ignorance is.
when I die, and they crush my bones, and they take my ashes, and they throw it in the river. In your case, buried. Or if I was
By the way,
buried.
why don't you're an atheist? You don't care whether you're burnt or buried.
No, it's our tradition. Though. It's a tradition.
But why? Would you
So-
know? What would it make a difference to you if you were buried instead of being burnt?
Given the option, I would rather. I like the idea of my ashes just scattered.
Yeah, and that's based on your tradition, right?
Yeah, and rather than my bones being.
So you're impacted by a tradition as
There
well.
is always some kind of.
Don't blame that 12-year-old then.
There's always some.
See what I mean? Don't blame the 12-year-old
I don't
when
need-
you're grown up like you are
Okay,
impacted.
I don't need
even though you don't believe in
I
God.
don't need religion to tell me that I shouldn't eat or do something.
No, but you want religion to tell you how to treat you after you're dead.
No, I don't, because I know
Yes,
what's going to happen to me.
you are actually, you're brought up in a Sikh community,
Yeah.
so you expect to be treated like a Sikh, even though you don't believe in God. Am I right?
How? No.
Your
no.
turban says it all.
Listen, the turban is only as a mark of respect to my mother and father. Nothing else.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Do your mother, are they still around? Your parents, they're still around? How do they feel that you're an atheist?
How do they feel? They have no issue with it whatsoever. I'm an adult. We sit there. We discuss the existence of God. Very.
What about the rest of your family?
See, my dad was from East Africa.
Okay.
My mother's from.
No, what I meant is like your siblings. Are they Sikhs or they're
I'm
atheists
just
as well?
coming. So my point is that.
By the way, if you don't want to reveal your private life, you don't have
there's
to.
nothing so private.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
My brother.
Don't want to impose it on you.
My brother, like many other people, went through a phase of